Welcome
All
back,
right.
everybody.
What's up?
We're about to show some gameplay in Corona Zombies, and then we're gonna pick the winners for the Corona Zombies giveaway that we had for Halloween event. And
That's right. So it was a 3 day event, 3 day, the first kill contract for Corona Zombie. It was pretty easy, simple rules. Jump in, get 1,000 kills, and you're in. So, which is pretty cool that we had, I think, what, 20 entries, right? Well,
20 entries. That's correct. And I'll show you who they are right now.
yeah, I think we had about 100 attemptees, but only 20 can make it. So that's a pretty good balance. Like, it was just difficult. So like not everybody who jumped in the arena like qualified. You know what I mean? So you had to
Yes,
put in some work. I think it's probably like on average like an hour and a half to 2 hours of killing, is my guess.
that's
You know what I
that's
mean?
pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
If you go and watch our latest podcast, we talk about how I believe the NFT space is going to, or at least the blockchain NFT gaming space is going to require several years of commitment to fully upgrade your NFT. Just because, just because NFTs are gonna, be long-lasting assets, and
Yeah,
so, in my opinion, I don't think it makes sense to have like a level 100 Corona Zombies weapon that you can
like level
gain
up in a week,
level up in a week exactly. So Uh, but
perhaps.
but on the screen, what I'm showing you here that you can't see is a list of the winners. So we got number 1 is Bernie 2020, and all the way down through number 20, Libras. So here they are. But let's
Okay.
jump into some gameplay first. So what we wanted to show is the free to play. So you probably still have to acquire a weapon later on, but you essentially just jump in and start mowing these like spiders down. At least for now, there's going to be other enemies at the very beginning.
Yeah, we
Um,
want it to be like, yeah, right now everybody has access to these starter weapons, right? But eventually we're going to roll out the actual NFT weapons for these things.
yeah.
And if you can see this, if you could show the graphic on the wall for the wearable
Yep. I'm showing.
armor crate, we're going to have a similar, this is like the non-meta version of how we're dispersing wearables. Currently, Core is working on the meta itself, so landowners can deploy it and they can have a share in the revenue of the sales of any wearable purchase, right?
So
So
if you have this Corona Zombies Ground Zero meta, you can already start selling these wearables as well.
true.
And there's going to be a 20% revenue split, and yeah, the landowners get to share in the sales here.
That's right. And yeah, so similar distribution is going to go down for the weapons as well. It's probably, I don't know if it's going to be like we're just going to have one meta called like the gear crate, or we're going to have separate armor and weapon crates metas, to be determined, I guess. But the point is, it's going to be the purchasing, the gateway for like the game play in Decentraland, right? Like in order for
Yeah.
you to hop in to start killing these spiders that are chasing me. Can you see that, Will? By the way,
Yeah,
they're
I'm
chasing.
looking you. I'm looking at you right now. They're chasing you.
Okay, so right now I could just yak them all if I want to, right? Because
Yeah.
I have a weapon. But let's say you're a noob in Decentraland and you don't have a weapon,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to buy one. Just like in Axie Infinity, you can't play without axes. You need at least 3 axes to get a game started. Same with us, dude. You're gonna need a weapon. You're gonna
Yeah.
need an NFT to participate. So that's kind of like what's coming ahead. Just so people who, it's kind of hard for like a first time player to jump into this and understand like what's going on here. It's like, what the hell are they making? You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
isn't it. That's all I want to say. Like, this isn't the whole game. Don't have that misconception. Like, this is literally just the intro piece to the game that's still being built.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So go ahead and eliminate all those enemies there,
Okay,
and
here we go.
so
You watching?
as a
All right,
free
I'm
to
about to mow
play,
them down, dude. Here
yeah,
goes.
as a free to play, you can
Oh, dude, I got them all, didn't I?
yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
I got them all in one magazine, dude.
Yeah. You start collecting these items,
You see it? You
and
see the items?
yep, I see it. So
All
go
right,
ahead
I'm
and
gonna
pick them
collect
up.
them.
There's an
Boom.
there's an enemy behind you, by the way.
Shit. Okay, so yeah, here's another one. You see that rifle ammo?
Yep.
Just chilling.
So I can go and steal that from you, right? Here you go. See, I took that. So Here is where you have to compete for the actual in-game items.
Yeah, we're still deciding if we should allow like PvP. You know what I mean? Like I don't want this rando to come and steal my loot, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should be able to kill each other. You know what I mean? But maybe not. Maybe we keep Decentraland a friendly place, and like maybe like two guys can partner up, be like, hey, bro, let's alternate loot. You know, I get one, you get next. You know,
Yeah.
maybe because
Yeah.
apparently voice chat's coming, so hopefully we see some collaboration like that in World. But
Seems unlikely.
yeah, unlikely. But the good news is there's more than one location, right? This is kind of like incentivizes people. Like, you run up on one CZ and you see somebody's already farming these spiders. I'm just gonna go to the next one on the list and see if anybody's there. If it's empty, then that's my spot.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the point.
Yeah. And so as you can see, these spiders spawn pretty rarely. Like if you leave ground zero by itself, it'll spawn like 10 or so spiders, and so it's a pretty quick mop up to gain all that experience for free, and then they'll spawn once like every 30 seconds or so. So it's pretty slow. The progress is going to be slow, but nonetheless, you can upgrade your weapons for free if you just continue killing.
Yeah, it's just gonna. The only barrier to entry again is that first weapon you end up purchasing and owning. You can dedicate your time to leveling it up and making it the best version it can be, or you could we're gonna have purchasable kill contracts in the future, which is what this giveaway is for. That's just like an early prototype of what we think
Yeah.
these contracts are gonna be like. Think of them as like quests. They could get way more elaborate where you actually have like legitimate dungeon bosses with like actual boss mechanics and shit that require multiple roles. Like
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out if there should be like dedicated melee like tanks. You know what I mean? People who specialize with like melee weapons and like higher damage mitigation items, so they don't take
Yeah.
as much damage. So your job is literally to like tank the boss. Like I'm just gonna hit it with my sword.
Yeah.
If you do that, you're getting more aggro from that boss, right? Like he's gonna be paying attention to you. You're hitting him with the melee weapon.
Yeah.
And your teammates can be, in a long range position with a rifle, with a shotgun, whatever. Their job is to do the damage.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure. For sure.
So that's what I mean by like it can get way more complex than this. We're still like in the very early prototype phase. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and then so on top of this, you'll be able to pay for the contracts, and then you'll be able to upgrade your weapons a lot more faster since there's going to be a lot more enemies.
Yeah, a lot faster, and there should be like more loot drops. Especially if you're killing bosses, there's gonna be
Right.
like pretty good loot. So there's incentive to pay for these contracts, right? Shit, where am I? Yeah, as opposed to doing what we're doing right now, like the free to play version, which is basically just a grind fest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw, but I started a contract, and then I pretty much I got completely eliminated just because
What
of
do you
my
mean?
slow frame
You got
rate.
infected?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll kill myself. That's all right. I'm still in here battling, but yeah, I'm just gonna die just for your viewing pleasure. And there it is. I'm dead.
Yeah. 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 There's a little bit of a delay, but yeah, now you're dead.
So the idea is also yeah, what we're working on now is the ammo or item drop system, basically, right? That wasn't there during the last giveaway that we're about to give away the actual wearables for.
Yep.
So I don't know when, but maybe sometime soon we'll probably have to have another event, some type of like, I don't know, either item drop race, like who can collect 100 boxes of ammo first, or who can, I don't know, maybe we can add in something that's a little more rare, like in who could find it first or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure something out. But the point is to kind of like stress the item drop capabilities of what we're building. So
And then we'll have complicated raid bosses where the only way to kill it is somebody behind it. Somebody you have to get behind it to shoot, and like at some weak spot from behind.
yeah, exactly. So that's why it's good to have like some type of melee tank, right? So he can navigate the boss, move it in the proper direction he needs. Maybe like every 30 seconds, maybe the boss does some type of like some kind of splash damage, or like it's a cone of effect. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
anything in front of him takes like a shit ton of damage. So it's the tank's role to position him away from the other team members. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yep.
Things like that. So it can get way more elegant, way more fun. You
Yeah,
know what I
way
mean?
more
So
fun, way more collaborative.
yeah,
You'll need 6 players to take down a raid boss. You can't one man this thing.
yeah.
And
It's not supposed to be one manable.
yeah,
That's the point. The whole point is you want like a community to be built around these type of
and then just even
experiences.
having 6 players isn't good enough. You have to have like reasonably upgraded weapons too.
Yeah, true. If you want to kill like the juicy contracts, right now we only have one contract, but if you whatever interface it ends up being in the future, right now it's this tombstone. Whenever you interact with it, you're gonna have a whole menu of contracts to choose from. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And they're all gonna have different prices according to their difficulty and like the reward structure. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So the much more difficult ones will have the higher rewards, probably like way more XP you can earn from them. Maybe like some rare drops we don't know yet, but it's going to be like an expensive contract, And if you fail, you lose your money.
Yep.
You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
That's right.
There's some risk involved, but it's
There's
the
risk
payoff.
and
Yeah,
skill involved.
exactly. Risk and skill. So if you think you have what it takes, you can assemble like a good team of experienced players with the right gear. Go for it. Start executing on these contracts, and then the whole idea of it though is like there's a payoff to this investment, right? Whenever you spend money in games in the real world, there's no payoff at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All you get is just like stuff.
E-glory of
Yeah,
that
e-glory.
you can't really flex on anybody because it's not a tradable asset.
That's right. So it's going to be our job to figure out how to maximally incentivize people to want to pay for these contracts. You know what I mean? So it's going to come down to whoever's spending the money for these ultra difficult, ultra rare contracts is going to be they're going to have the best weapons probably in the
Yeah,
game. I'm
yeah.
guessing. So we'll figure all that out. But yeah, we just wanted to kind of discuss like what's in our head, and if you think this sounds cool, if you like the vision of this concept, you think Decentraland needs more of this, and
Yeah,
give us your ideas and your feedback too. We
yeah,
want to hear
yeah. Comment in on YouTube and on
in
Twitter
our
as well,
Discord too.
Discord, anything.
Yeah, yeah, we have a CZ channel now in our Discord, so that's definitely the hub to communicate with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the most important thing is the landowners who deploy this Ground Zero Corona Zombies game. There's going to be other metas to deploy as well, but this one specifically, this one is
That's right.
where the landowner generates some revenue, not only in the sales of the wearables, but also in the contracts. Right, the contracts
Yeah,
cost money, and
that's
so
right. We didn't even talk. Yeah, I mean,
there's a
that's the
revenue
whole
split.
point. Why would you want to own this meta, right?
Yeah,
Why would you want to host, the spawning ground for all of this content? Well, most people won't. It's like, yo, that's my fucking land, right? Why would I spend money to host your game content? But luckily, there's a revenue generation
yep,
in exchange for that.
yep,
You know, which we think is a big deal. We think
yeah.
that's a market. We think that is the market for landowners to
Absolutely. I
to
mean,
profit from.
if you go and listen to our last podcast, which hasn't actually been released yet, but hopefully it will be released today, is we focused on that very topic that our NFTs are productive NFTs versus the generic NFTs that we're all used to that have no intrinsic value, right? They have a perceptive value, depending on the concept of the greater fool theory that you hope that there's a bigger fool out there to purchase the NFTs that you have in your wallet,
Yeah.
right? In this case, the NFTs that we're making are focused on productive NFTs, the ones that generate revenue, the NFTs that you'd want to keep because they generate passive income. And so, I mean, that's a whole class of NFTs that most people aren't used to.
Yeah. And this is just one meta. There's a bunch more metas we have in the pipeline that we haven't really talked about. We'll
Yeah.
probably talk about that in future videos whenever they're closer to development. But yeah, it gets crazier. Like we're gonna have like actual synthesizers where you can craft things, probably like weapons, items, stuff like that. Quarantine pods or whatever quarantine type metas where when you get infected, you're actually gonna have to go there and
Yeah.
uh,
Disinfecting yourself.
yeah, essentially heal. If you want to get back
Use
into the game.
chloral. What's it called? Chloroquine.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, there you go. Hydroxychloroquine.
What about it?
Thank you,
Is that what
Trump.
we're gonna call it?
Oh yeah, that's how you heal yourself, dude.
Oh, okay. Okay, Trump.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Anyways, so that's all we have to say right now. Just
Yeah, yeah.
be on the
So
lookout for CZ. I mean, we're not 100% sure how fast development's gonna roll out. Because we still have a lot of other things to work on, like in tandem with CZ.
yeah,
Because we have a whole platform that we're not trying to neglect it. The platform needs a lot of attention itself. You know what I mean?
for sure,
Metazone.
for
So
sure.
but just stay tuned, man. Listen to the podcast, and we talk about all this stuff. So, anyways,
Yeah. So let's get this
yeah,
this
enough
thing
jibber
going.
jabber.
Yeah. So for the winners, there's 1 through 20, and we're gonna use the good old trusty random.org, and we're gonna
Yeah,
put
dude.
in 1 through 20,
Yeah, basically
and
smart contract simulator.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
Because that's where we are right now. We still haven't built these smart contracts, but they're in development. But
There,
the point
not
is,
not
in
only
the
that,
future.
we're almost in testing mode, right, on Rinkeby and Robston. So
Yeah,
we're getting there.
yeah,
But so the rules are we're just going to generate 6 numbers, and if the same number gets generated twice, then we're going to roll again. And I have a
okay.
list here of all the contestants 1 through 20, and they're numbered already. So we're just going to start this off. The first one, let's do a test roll right now just to make sure everything's working. So we're going to generate a number, and we got 18. All right, so that's just a test run. So it starts now, right? The first one is going to be number
Wait.
5.
What piece are we giving away right now?
Number shit.
Because there's 6 wearables pieces. We need to pick one,
Okay, we're going
and
to
then
start from the top to bottom. So the first one is the
open source.
the Regen Aura.
Okay.
Then the second one is going to be open source. So let's do the
Okay.
Regen Aura first. So
Okay.
that
Region Aura.
was number 5.
Number 5. Who's that?
Number 5 is Crypto Joe. Dude, this
Crypto
guy.
Joe, dude, that motherfucker, dude. He won the land last time too.
Yeah.
Crypto Joe, you're a lucky guy.
Yeah. So
But
Crypto Joe, number 1, Regen Aura.
oh,
Okay, next one we're gonna generate number 5 again. Goddamn crypto.
no way, dude.
All
Dude,
right,
this is
skip.
this is.
Yeah, he's hacking us, dude.
Hold on. What was the second piece that you just got?
No. So we're not gonna give him 2 pieces, dude.
Wait, what?
We're not gonna give him 2 pieces.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so we're just gonna skip that one, and then we're gonna. So the next one is open source. So Crypto Joe, you're only gonna get 1 piece, and that's the first one.
Okay, the region or is yours, dude.
Yeah.
Congrats. Okay.
Okay, the next one is number 20. So this one, what is this? The open source number 20 is Libras.
Nice. Congrats,
Open
Libra, dude.
source.
I don't know about your name, but
Yeah.
we don't like Libra around these parts.
Negative, dude. Are you from Facebook, dude?
Nah, just playing, dude.
All right.
You're chilling our books. All right, who's next?
Next one is Hollow Display, and the Hollow Display is going to number 10, and number 10 is Midnight Gospels.
Dang, what a name!
Okay, so
Very nice, dude. Those are some cool eyewear, dude. You're gonna like it.
Hollow Display.
Oh, and by the way, something we didn't even talk about, we'll talk about after we finish the drawing, is the actual in-game attributes all these wearables have.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, let's break it down piece by piece after we're done the drawing.
Okay. Next one is Arrow Guard, and we're gonna roll here.
That's the face mask.
Number 5.
Dude, what the
Crypto
fuck,
Joe.
dude? He would have walked away with 3 pieces if we were like,
Oh, that's a
you know,
negative. All right, another roll. Number 14. We got Nub as number 14.
Nub.
Uh,
Congrats, Nub.
what's it? What is it? This is the
Arrow guard?
Yeah.
Okay, so we only have 2 pieces left, right?
Yeah. So 2 pieces.
All right, these are the big pieces because these are the weapon and the actual exosuit.
Yeah, that's right. So Exoblades and the Exosuit.
That's right.
All right, here we go. For the Exoblades, number 5. What the hell? What is going on, dude?
Dude, he's gonna be so pissed when he
This is-
sees this too. He's gonna be like, I should have got all of that loot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Too
This
bad,
is
dude.
random.org, man. This is just the true random number service. I mean, what?
That's right.
I mean, there's only 20 of them. So, all right, next one. Number 19. What do we got? Number 19 is the Graph G Exoblades. Congratulations.
Congrats, dude. You got the exo blades. If you don't know what that is, it's the fucking big Halo looking sword that you can actually use in game. You know what I
Halo
mean?
and Katana.
But yeah, eventually only people who own the actual exo blades will have that in-game weapon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what's cool about
So
them.
technically, there's only 100 of them.
Yeah, there's only 100.
That's crazy.
Right now,
dude.
only I think like 5 or 6 people actually own them. So
Yeah.
not many people
Dang.
actually, and they're pretty powerful. If you didn't notice the damage difference, it's like 2x.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's a fucking truck of a weapon, dude. It's pretty strong.
Okay. And finally, the last one, the Exosuit.
The exosuit.
Generate number 14. I think somebody already won that.
Yeah, that's Nub, isn't it?
Is it Nub? Let me check. 14. Yeah, it's Nub. All right. Another
Reroll.
chance. Number 1. Dang.
Number
Who was
1.
that?
That's Nay, right?
That's Bernie 2020.
Bernie 2020 is number 1.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Exosuit.
So, okay.
Well,
this
we
is-
know who's going to win the election, I guess.
Well, definitely not Bernie. He's not even in
Oh,
the
yeah,
race.
that's true. That's true. Yeah. I'm thinking about
Biden.
another fucking old man.
Yeah. Okay, Bernie 2020. All right, congrats.
All right, that's it.
That's it. So yeah, exosuit will probably have. We don't really know yet. The only thing we know is the exo blades for sure are going to be in-game weapons exclusive to people who own them. All the other set pieces, each one's going to have a stat boost of some kind.
Yeah.
For example, the hollow display is going to increase critical probability. So there's a higher likelihood of your attacks doing like a damage multiplier, basically.
Right.
So if you want to be that damage class, you know, the guy who's focused on doing maximum damage output for your group, definitely like in the future when we have more wearables, it's going to be like assembling as much critical percentage as you can, as much damage plus damage as you can, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, as far as we know, these are like the first wearables that have in-game attributes, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we really like that.
I think Wonder Zone also has some in-game attributes for wearables.
That's
So-
true. I
so
think,
this
but
is-
they're all like increased, like mining efficiency. They all have like the same. Each piece is just like the same stat. base, you know
Oh,
what
I see. I see. So you just, if you wear more pieces at the same time, you just have a multiplier of efficiency mining.
That's right, right. And that's
Cool.
just because like the gameplay is just not that dynamic, right? It's just
Yeah, there's not
it's
a whole lot
it's
you
a
can
harvesting simulator. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
do. Yeah.
So there's not much going on there. I mean, that's not to say they don't make a game in the future, and then like their new wearable sets won't have like more dynamic stats.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they will. But the point is, yeah, that's what we think wearables are supposed to be for, or at least one class of wearable. There's the fashionistas, and then there's the utility wearables. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what we're trying to provide here.
Well, yep. Congratulations to the winners. To summarize, we got a number 1 Bernie 2020 with the Exosuit. We got Crypto Joe with the Regen Aura. We have Midnight Gospels with the Hollow Display. Number 14 is Nub Arrow Guard, and finally, the Greph G Exoblades, and
Very
Libra's
nice.
open source. So that's all 6.
Badass.
All
All right,
right.
guys. Well, thanks for participating. Like I said, we're gonna have more events in the future. At some point, we'll probably start giving away like roles for the actual weapon crate. Uh, which I think might even be more valuable than the wearable itself because these are Genesis weapons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So essentially, it's going to work like there's going to be a static. It's like open a fucking pack of Pokemon cards. Like you pay $5 per card, right? But you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very similar. You're going to pay a certain amount of mana for basically a spin at a large selection of different weapons. Maybe you'll get the weapon you want. Maybe you won't.
And each weapon has its own RNG in terms of attributes. So
yeah, like it's similar to like the combo point thing, right?
yeah, I mean, think about it like the PSA graded Charizard. Like you might get like a really good weapon, but it has a low quality, and or you might get a very good weapon and it has a high quality. So the higher the quality, the more efficient killing it provides for your upgrade. So there's going to be that variability in each of the weapons. So the more that you kind of discover and purchase from the crates, the more likely that you'll get a better weapon.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for all of that. So, again, whenever these events do start popping up where we're giving those vouchers out, yeah, they're going to be vouchers because we still have to develop these weapons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we want them to be awesome, man. Like, these weapons
Visually
have
awesome.
to be cool. Huh?
They have to be visually awesome.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They need to be like, I mean, I think these swords are pretty awesome. Like, I feel great joy flexing these swords. You know what I mean? Whenever there's big crowds around, I love just walking around the people. I'm like, yo, check out my blades. You don't got none of these.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
I mean? So we want the weapons to feel the same. So a couple of things need to happen. For one, Decentraland needs to incorporate like wieldable technology to their avatars. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able
right
to
now
equip.
I see a floating gun for you and for myself.
Yeah, see, that's not cool. I should have this gun like in my hand. You know what I mean? So we need to wait for that, and I'm pretty sure Decentraland is going to work on that at some point in the future. But us developing these weapons for this game is just preparing for that reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's probably going to happen. It's just going to take some time.
Yeah, just like how Ethermon is creating digital pets for the metaverse. At some point, these digital pets are going to be like, attached to your avatar, I'm assuming, meaning like you could roam the world with them, hopefully. So like them doing everything they're doing is in preparation for that reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching and listening, and stay tuned for more events that we're going to be throwing for Corona Zombies, and we'll be with you in the next video.
Yeah, man. And join the community. Join us in Discord.
Yep.
Keep chatting.
Yeah, also, go on Twitter, comment, do everything. Follow us at The Block Runner and at MetaZone.io. And, yeah, we'll be back pretty soon.
All right, we're out. Later, boys.
Later.